Hello everyone, welcome back to Teacup Tarot. My name is Reya, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at what messages you need to receive from your spirit guides, okay? And I have a specific message for each and every one of you. So of course, when it comes to your selection, please make sure to pick one that really speaks to you, and once you're done, we start with pile 1. And if you selected pile 1, then these are the messages that you need to receive from your spirit guides at this very moment. Now, the first message that I'm really getting here is the message of being gentle. You need to be gentle with yourself right now. You need to be gentle with people around you, because in your life, what you need is peace. You need love, and especially you need unconditional love right now. Because the only thing that matters in life and hereafter is the energy of love and pure love. And at this point of time, the message that you've chosen to receive is from Mother Mary. And she is here to tell you that please let go this need to be right. Please let go of this need to prove yourself. Just ease into the process of life. Choose peace at this point of time, and especially if you're struggling with any mother related issues, or if you're not on the same page with a mother figure in your life, forgive. Okay, because forgive and bring that energy of mother in your life. And especially if you want, please invite Mother Mary to work with you. And you also need to know that when it comes to Mother Mary, she is the mother of Jesus. And when it comes to being the mother of Lord Jesus, she is also somebody who's infinitely committed to God, who's infinitely committed to good. She serves, she takes care of people. So where in your life you can incorporate those qualities, you can incorporate her qualities in your life, is what you need to ask yourself. So bring that energy of service, bring that energy of love into your life. And she is also here to tell you that you need to take a step back and pause, just to live life to the fullest, just to take everything in. Sometimes what happens is, we are so busy in the hustle and bustle of everyday life that we just forget to live. So in order to live in the moment, take that pause. Our entire lives we end up chasing butterflies, but all you need to do is pause, and the butterfly will come right there and sit on your shoulder. But once again, for that you have to pause and feel that love deep within your heart. And as you start doing that, as you start serving other people, as you start to invite the energy of love into your life, you will see that the blessings are coming in multifold. And you'll start to notice it. You will see a huge amount of surge in your energy levels. You'll see a huge amount of surge in the work that you do. And you'll see a huge amount of surge in the returns that you get from the universe at large. So for that, once again, the energy of love is more crucial, because as you channel that energy of the universe and give it to it, you'll get that back in return in multifolds. And especially your spirit guides are here to tell you that the entire Akashic fields is open for you, and whatever you want to access from the Akashic realm, it is possible for you to receive it right now. If you need help relating to income, you can receive it right now. If you need help relating to education, you can receive it right now. If you want intuition, you can receive it right now. So it's like, a dimension is open for you. Ask and you shall have is the message for you from your spirit guide. So you only need to know what you need to ask for. Okay, and it will be granted for you. Now, the spirit guides are also here to tell you that you make a lot of plans in your life, but when it comes to some of your plans, just remain that plans. Okay, those plans need to be put into actionable, just like this hot air balloon. You can just get it ready every single time. You can even start the fire, but unless you take that forward leap, unless you get into that fire balloon, you will not be able to see the gorgeous landscapes around. So you need to take a risk in life somewhere, and you need to know and you need to trust that you're capable enough and your spirit guides are with you to take you through in this entire journey. So you need to rely a lot more on the universe, on God, on your spirit guides. Yeah, because you are, supported in so many ways, is the message coming through for you. And you also need to know, you're very resilient. You're very much like the camel. And if you know of the camel is an animal who's especially found in the deserts. And he's adapted to it beautifully. Camel's eyelids have a special quality to it. Camel has the ability to store water inside its systems, and which is why, even in the harshest territories, it is able to survive. And that is the case with you. You're built like the camel. You're somebody who's meant to go the long term. So all you need to know is, you need to be prepared to take that leap in faith, because in the end it is that faith of yours along with that first movement that will move the mountains for you. And your spirit guides are also here to tell you that whatever is happening in your life right now, it can be messy, it can be beautiful, it can be life altering. What it is doing is, it is serving as a portal of initiation for you. And initiation as the purpose that you're supposed to be becoming a healer in this lifetime. So no matter who you are, you in yourself carry the essence of Mother Mary too. Yeah, that healing thing. And what can healing come through? Healing can come through in a conversation. Healing can come through in a touch. Healing can come through by serving other people. So there are multiple ways in which you can do this in your life. And you're being prepared for it in some way. And which is maybe a reason why some of you may be experiencing certain darkness in your life. Because remember, the greatest lessons that we learn, they are learned in darkness. Okay, and when you see the light, you know why things happened for you. And very, very soon, your spirit guides are here to tell you that an unforeseen windfall is going to find you. So in terms of money, you don't really have to worry. Money is going to be coming through you from sources that you cannot even imagine. So please make sure you let go of any related worry and focus on living life to the fullest. And focus on taking a break when you need to do that. Yeah. Your life is heading towards a major change, okay? And major change, something that you did not expect. Like you were not expecting life to change so beautifully, and it does. You're almost coming from a darkness into light. As soon as you remember to switch on the light, okay? Going from the negative to positive, learning to take a pause, learning to rely on the universe a lot more. And the changes that will happen, that will bring through enormous blessings for you. But remember this, before those blessings come, there is a choice for you to make. And when it comes to this choice, you're going to be having plenty of options. So please make sure whatever choices you have to make, you consider each choice carefully. You weigh the pros and cons of the situation beautifully, and only then make the choice. Because remember, every choice that we make has a consequence, and in the end that consequence is something that we ourselves are responsible for. Okay, so be careful about what you choose in your life. But remember something, in your case especially, if you channel the energy of love, there is going to be no such thing as a wrong choice. Because in which case, what will happen is, what is the energy of the God that created you? The energy of the God that created you is the energy of love. And when you channel the energy of love in all of the choices that you make, you will be in the palm of the God that created you. And then everything that you do will become a blessing for you. So whatever it is that you choose to do it with your love, and your life will become a blessing in itself. However, one thing that you need to remember is, you need to learn how to listen. Because sometimes what happens, we talk, and if you're not willing to listen, if you're not willing to take that pause and listen to what life is trying to tell us, listen to what our own lives are trying to tell us, then we'll constantly be in that struggle. So that pause is very important, and that is exactly that we lack as a generation. The ability to rest, the ability to relax, the ability to just not do anything, because we are glued to our cell phones, right? So please make sure every day, at least for that 1 hour, you stay away from that cell phone and you just listen to the voice of your soul. Listen to the voice that the universe is speaking to you with, because that listening is going to be very, very important. And sometimes, it could also be coming through some other person wanting to help you out. So somebody could really be having the best of intentions for you, but maybe you're not listening. If only you listen, and you listen carefully, you will get all the answers that you were ever hoping and praying for. And remember, all of this is happening because you need to come to life. It's like, you everything that is happening to you is happening according to a divine plan. It is happening according to a purpose. See, so far, you are like that. You're almost like a marble statue. And slowly but surely, you're coming to life. Slowly but surely, you're coming into a life that is meant to be yours. So make that a life that is rooted in love. Make every choice a choice of love. Make every decision a choice of love. And choose to make every dimension of yours, and every dimension of your life, a choice made out of love. Yeah, because that way you'll be able to live beautifully, and forever and always you will always be in the palm of God, taken care of no matter what. And that in itself is the biggest life change that is coming to you. You're going to be vibrating with the essence of love, and that, my friends, is a gift from Mother Mary to you. Yeah, because in a way, you're going to be walking her path, is what I'm hearing. I will leave you here. I will see you next time. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile 2s, and if this is the pile that you've selected, then these are the messages that you need to receive from your spirit guides. And interestingly, the message that is coming through to you is from Saint Germain, okay? And he's basically here to tell you that whatever is happening in your life, it is happening in order for you to help you to release your karma. See, we all have karma. We have positive karma and we have negative karma. So even though we are doing a lot of positive karma, there still happens to be certain negative karma associated with us that we are now going to be releasing. But the very fact that you've started this process of releasing in itself is a good thing, and I feel like this process is going to be very quick for you. It won't take time. Yeah, but one thing that you need to do is you need to stay away from drama. You need to be not involved in the drama of the world, is what is coming towards you. See, what you need to do is, right now you cannot be the follower, because you're not meant to be a follower. You're supposed to be creating your own path. So please make sure wherever you are in your life, you create room for good energy. You create room for positive karma, because the more your orientation will become towards positive karma, and that positive karma will itself act as a catalyst for the releasing of your negative karma, and that way everything will come to balance once and for all, and the process is going to be very, very quick. You just need to show up. So please make sure, in fact, in the upcoming time, you make more time for prayer, you make more time for charity, you make more time for chanting, whichever method calls to you. Because the energy clearing process, the energy karma clearing process is going to be much more quicker. And as a result of this, like, what will happen is, you'll be able to start a new life. Okay, you'll be able to start a life in which you can plant some new seeds. See, in a way, there are going to be two divisions in your life right now: the life that you've led so far, and the life that you're going to be living in the future. So right now, you are like a gardener. You're planting fresh seeds. So please make sure you plant those seeds intentionally, so the trees that grow out of it, they'll be beautiful, and they'll be flower bearing, they'll be fruit bearing. So that'll be advantages for you in the long run. So please focus on your karma. Every single day is the message for you. Interestingly, your spirit guides are also here to tell you that very, very soon there is going to be a fated meeting. You're probably going to be meeting somebody who's destined to be a part of your story. For some, this could be a romantic partner, or for somebody else, this could just be a friend who's there to support you through this process. But it's like you're meant to come together at this point of time. to support each other, to help each other, and to be companions on this journey forward is what is coming through. But this meeting is going to be very, very significant and life altering, and that in itself will signify a new dawn in your life. See how powerful that karma clearing process is. That the moment you release all of that karma, you'll realize that the worst is behind you, and you'll be able to welcome the new into your life. It's going to be a new sunrise, a new dawn, where you can live freely, where you can breathe freely. Yeah, it's the end of an era for you, is the message coming forth. Yeah, and as a result of this, what will happen is, things will start to happen very, very magically around you. The things that were stagnant for a very, very long time, they'll start moving. You'll see people coming into life to help you out, they'll move out. You'll see that all of the things that you've prayed for will now be answered, and it's almost going to happen as if by magic. And the more you will notice it, the more they will increase. See, one thing that we need to do, we always need to be witness to our lives. Because if we become keen witnesses to our lives, you will see how miraculous our life has been and how miraculous our life continues to be. Yeah, that is what your spirit guides are here to tell you. However, they're also here to tell you, that at this point of time, you're being asked to take up leadership in your life. And you also need to trust that you have the capacity to become a leader at something. So in whatever it is that you're doing, you don't wait for somebody else to help you out. In fact, you be the person that will help somebody else out in their hour of need. Because the more you help others, the more you will release your own karma, and the more beautifully you will evolve as a human being. And you are being given this leadership position. You just put into this role by the divine, by destiny, by the soul that you're born with. Yeah, I feel like that is your journey forward. You're meant to be a leader, you're not meant to be a follower. And you need to realize that you're more tougher than you think you can. Yeah, you may feel like you're a weak person, that you can only give so much, but my darling, every time you've been through some kind of adversity, you've stood strong and you've emerged the winner. And that is what you continue to do, because you're that tough. Okay, and it's time you realize how tough you are. You can battle anything, you can battle any storms in your life and emerge as a winner. Sometimes your own strength will surprise you. I'm sure you will question yourself, oh, why am I not quitting already? It's because you're not a quitter. Leaders don't quit, and that is the position for which you are born. That's coming through. And in the end, after having gone through so much, you will fly. It's like, it's almost like you're going to be on a fool's journey. You come to the cliff, and maybe a part of you is afraid, and then, somebody asks you, oh, but what if you fall? And in return, you tell them, oh, but what if I fly? And that's exactly what happens to you. You will fly, and you will fly, and you will fly, and you will fly magnificently, very, very high. That is the message. You meant to go the long run, You meant to go a long way, is the message coming through. However, one lesson that is coming towards you is please, for the love of God, spend time in nature. And when it comes to nature, it could be anything. It could be plants, it could be birds, it could be animals, it could be the elementals. Because you belong with the nature. It almost is like, nothing in the world can heal you. No amount of medicines can heal you. No amount of therapy can heal you. What can heal you is the natural world, because you belong there. You belong to the waters and the wild, with the fairy hand in hand. I hope you've heard this poem from William Butler Yeats. It's one of my favorites. It's The Stolen Child. It's beautiful. Please make sure you listen to it. Okay, it's also been converted into music online. I'll try and leave a link in either the comments or the description box, and if I forget, please remind me in the comment section. But that is who you are. You're a nature baby, and you belong to nature more than humanity. Yeah, and the reason for this is the reason why you're being asked to turn to nature is because you yourself are healing. See, the process of karma releasing is intense. It takes a lot. And at that point of time, what is happening? We are healing. We are healing from our own karmas. Karmas that we did in ignorance, karmas that we did when we did not even realize what we were doing, but you're healing from it. Yeah? And healing is a beautiful journey. And please remember, right now, wherever you are, don't get stuck into patterns. Don't get stuck into old patterns. Because you are meant to be glorious. You're meant to be living the life of a dolphin. Carefree, beautiful, happy, joyful. The moment you hear these terms, joyful, happy, they just create the most beautiful images in our mind, right? And that is how your life is supposed to be. It is meant to be beautiful. You're meant to create waves. You're not meant to be on the sidelines. That's not your story. You're meant to be the leader. Yeah? So take that position. However, what has happened to you, maybe at some level you feel like, you're so down and out that you don't deserve the position of the leader. But the thing is, you do. You have a lot of shadow work to do. Once again, let me go back to the inner child work. But however, in your case, some of your cases, I don't feel like this is an inner child journey. Yeah, for some of you it will be, because I know so many pile 2s to have issues relating to their childhood. But for some, this could also be your teenage years. Something happened to you and you disowned yourself. Like you disconnected from your feelings, your emotions. You sort of made yourself believe that you were somebody else. But you're not that person, and you need to integrate that part of you. That is like owning all parts of you, shadows and the light. We are all made up of shadows and light. I'm not going to sit here and tell you, oh, I'm all light. No, I make mistakes every day. I'm sure I have done million things that, I should be really, really sorry about, and I am. Yeah, and I have parts of myself that I've disowned, but I'm trying every day. So I invite you to try with me, so that together we can grow. And together, you and me, we can go on that healing journey, so that we can have that new dawn in our life. Because we deserve it. All of us do. All of us on the human plane do. Remember this. Right now, you may feel like there are too many obstacles for you to overcome. But remember the purpose of those obstacles. They're here to remind you of your strength. And the more you stand strong, and the more you choose to own all of these parts of yourself, the sooner your journey will be. And the sooner the journey of your releasing will be. Yeah? So own your mistakes. Understand that there are obstacles. Because obstacles are a part of the human struggle. There is no human life without obstacle. Yeah? It's on the other side that our life is beautiful. Human life is challenging because we are here on earth, and the earth is a school. But you're built for it. And you're not only built for it, you're also built to help other people find their way out of difficulties. That is your job. But for that, being a healer, you need to heal. Because that is the journey of every healer. That is the core of the journey of every healer. Because if you ignore your own healing, you'll never be able to truly help others heal. So focus on your journey, make waves, choose joy every single day, and you need to know that. Once and for all, you're going to be done with your karma. And once the karma is done, you will have that new beginning in your life. You're going to be having a blessed life very, very soon. Yeah? And somebody is waiting for you. Somebody is clearly waiting for you. I will see you next time. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile 3s, and if this is the pile that you've chosen, welcome. And these are the messages from your spirit guides. Now, one thing that I really want to tell you, please make sure you have firm boundaries in place. Yeah, please make sure you don't share your plans with the world. You keep certain things about your life a secret, because you guys are the pile who sort of attract a lot of negative energy. You do something good, you accomplish it, the world is going to notice, and they'll be like, oh, how does this person do it? Yeah. And the reason for this is, you in yourself are very powerful. You're born with certain gifts that not many people have. And you need to embrace your gifts and also protect them. And these gifts could be multiple, they may actually be gifts about having multiple talents. They could be spiritual gifts, but they are going to be a lot, and a lot more are going to be coming towards you, for which you need to be guarded and you keep firm boundaries is going to be very, very necessary. You also may be people who have a very strong connection with the moon and lunar energies. So I feel like, this particular eclipse that is coming tomorrow is going to be very, very important on your spiritual journey. So please make sure as much as you can, you engage in prayer, you engage in worship, or just doing something that connects you to the spirit. Yeah, that's a message from your spirit guides. Let's take a look. Okay. Now, one thing that you need to take into consideration is your space. Please make sure you have a clean space. I've been saying this constantly now, because the space that you live in dictates your energy. And what is going to happen, as you develop these gifts, it's important for you to remain at your spiritual hygiene. Because remember, your spiritual hygiene is crucial for these gifts to develop. Yeah, so make sure you keep your surroundings clean, your clothes clean, and your overall vibration clean, so that you'll be able to make the most of them in the upcoming time. Learn to live as privately as possible, if that is something that you can do. And also in your case, your spirit guides are here to tell you that ancestral wisdom is yours. Yeah, you have a lot of people standing with you closely, helping you in your journey forward. Okay, and remember, your ancestors have walked on this planet much before you do, so they have accumulated certain wisdom, and it is your job to carry that forward so that the next generation can enjoy it. See, we are all walking each other home. Yeah, we are born, we carry the gifts that our parents give us, we pass it on to our children, and we hope that they will pass it on to theirs. So that is how your lineage will continue. So it is your responsibility to pass whatever you learn, whatever good you accumulate, to the next generation. So you need to be a little bit careful about that, and as much as you can, engage in good deeds. So prayer, worship, these will really help you in your life. And what will happen, as you engage in these things, you'll get closer to God. You'll get closer to Source. Yeah, and that is all a part of a human journey, right? It's important for us to have a connection with God, because that is why we are born. We are born to connect with Him, right? So I feel like that possibility is great for you, and you're spiritually going to be making a lot of progress. However, right now what is happening, you're in between two worlds. Like, you're stuck in one world and you want to be somewhere else. So you are in this middle journey right now, and honestly, this happens to each and every one of us. That journey to the next realm is not always easy, but you have to be strong, and you have to do what is as best as your ability during that time. Yeah. And please make sure as much as you can choose natural stuff. So this could be something as eating food that is good for your body, choosing an environment that has plants, that has animals, and even choosing to use things in life that are more natural in nature. Because the more connected you are to nature, the more you will bloom as a soul, and the easier your life will be, is also a message coming through for you. However, your spirit guides are kind of warning you here, they're here to tell you if you are engaging in some kind of gossip. So if you are constantly talking about somebody else, if you're constantly judging somebody else, or, just not having exceptional feelings for somebody else, then please make sure you choose to avoid it. Especially what happens is, gossip takes away from your spirituality. Because it's a negative vibration, it may seem like very, very trivial, but it actually takes away from you. You're supposed to be seeing the good in everybody. Yeah, especially if you want to get closer to God, right? Because God is just beauty, and when God sees us, He sees nothing but beauty. So I feel like we need to do that too. Yeah, so please make sure as much as you can, don't gossip. And your spirit guides are here to tell you, please dream big. There is so much possible for you, but for some reason you're stuck with so little. Yeah, so whatever dreams you have right now, my dear, you are in for a big surprise because life has very different plans for you. So you're going to be having something big, and don't ever underestimate yourself. That is the biggest disservice you'll do for yourself. Yeah, you may want to say a prayer about this. Just say to God that, God, I don't truly understand my potential, but you do. Help me reach there. Something as simple as that. Please customize it according to your own desire, because our communication with divine has to be just that, a personal conversation. So have those conversations, just the way you have a conversation with me in the comment section. Do that with God, like a friend. Whichever way whatever relationship you want to have with the divine, do that. Yeah. And please be positive. And once again, being positive also means not being around people who are constantly negative. Yeah, but please remember, you don't have to be with them all the time. If somebody is talking negatively, you have the option to change the subject, or you have the option to change the topic and go somewhere else. So you have to be careful about the energy that you have in your life, okay? I feel like you are in for a lot of work, especially from your spirit guides, but they want you to have a big life. They want you to have a good life. They feel like there is a lot that you deserve, and your soul is meant for so much more. Your soul has a lot of things to do in this lifetime. So as much as you can, one step at a time, please make that happen for yourself. And most importantly, have good expectations for yourself. And once again, it's about writing. There's something that you need to write. I don't know what it is. This can be so many different things for different people. This can be a journal, and I recommend journaling 100% because they help you. They help you not only to understand yourself in that moment, but they also help you to understand the journey of life, the process of life. And if you read your journals from like 2 years back, 3 years back, you'll see how far you've come. And one fine day when you're not having a good day, you can just pick up that journal from the past, and you can remind yourself, wow, I've grown so much. I feel like just maintain a journal for that, just to see how far you've come in life. Yeah, write your plans, write your goals, write your dreams, just write. In fact, you can have a conversation with divine there. Address your diary or your journal to dear God and go from there. But here's something that you need to write. For some of you could also be called to write a book. There's a book that needs to come out of you. Work on it. Oh wow, you also have Archangel Jibril showing up for you. So once again, he's a messenger angel at that, and once again, he brings messages. So there's a possibility you're going to be receiving certain downloads. And for that, of course, you need to be, in that good state, physically, mentally, emotionally. Yeah, and for that, cleanliness is important. For that, you have to have that high vibrational level so that these messages can come through to you easily. Yeah, and remember, life is preparing for you for some kind of big adventure. Like, you were not prepared for this. I'm going to tell you, you were not expecting that life will give you so much, but you're about to receive it, because that is what your soul was born for. See, we are all born for a purpose. We don't understand what our purpose is. Yeah, sometimes we don't till we are old and grey, and that's okay. Because God knows what our purpose is. And trust me, whatever part of your life that you're living in, whether you're 30, whether you're 60, whether you're 90, you are on the path and you are living out your purpose. Because nobody can ever miss their purpose. That is the story of life. Yeah, life is taking you on a new journey, and it's going to be good. And please remember that in your life, use your intuition, but use your intellect as well. So don't trust too much of one thing. If your intuition is telling you something, ask yourself, is this also wise? Is this also intelligent for me to do? And use both of it combined to solve your problems, because a combination of both of these things together will sort of help you get the answers much more than just one thing. So not just your intuition, not just your intellect, both together. Yeah, I feel like that is what you need to receive today. But remember, you are on this incredible journey, an incredible journey of growth, an incredible journey of development. Right now you are this way, in between two worlds, and your job is to go to the next world. Yeah, so I feel like all of these are just lessons that you need to perfect in the journey called life. Yeah, but overall, this is what I have for you. I will see you next time. Bye.